It's not often I get visitors here in Anorak. What is your business? Durfel is a very old friend of mine. I haven't heard from him in years, though. It's nice to finally get some news of him. Nothing too interesting. Just a lonely sage crafter. I can help you with your gems if you wish. Indeed. I can feel the power emanating from the items you bear. Give me a moment, and I will reconstruct the band. There you are. Take it, with my blessings.
The Amrinthian Band. Alas, I would dearly love to dive into a lecture regarding this crown's rich and sordid history, but there is no time. You see, a man named Kurig Shasta has tracked you here. He and his band of mercenaries await outside, keen on shedding my blood. I have to confess, these labors you've done for me have been for a single cause. I have been waiting for the day when I could meet Kurig once again. I sent you on labors to arm myself for this fight. They followed you to me just as I hoped they would, and now I need your help to fight them off. He is the man who murdered my wife, Jera, when Matix Dace had hired him to kill me. Kurig had wanted to take my life for a long time, and now he has more reason to. He wants the truth of Jera's death to die with me. Excellent. I will proceed outside. You should shortly follow. They will undoubtedly be caught off guard, so mesmerized by my biting tongue. Together we should be able to kill these fools. Farewell. There is no reasoning with Kurig Shasta. We must kill him now. Never mind. Kurig Shasta had a contract out on my life the last 15 years. I'm glad the bastard's finally dead. I can finally begin to travel as I come upon my remaining days. Return to my home and you will find a secret door in the fireplace which leads to my treasure room. All of the treasure there now belongs to you.
Mitharu has chosen each of us for the gift. Mitharu has chosen each of us for the gifts we can bring him.
Hail! Have you brought something from Mitharu? Farewell, adventurer. Hail, adventurer. Are you here to present an offering to Mitharu? It's wonderful, if only because Mitharu has blessed it with his presence. I heard word of this shrine from her. Followed her all the way from Dalentarth. I've not trained anyone since coming to the desert, but very well. Any money I make will benefit Mitharu, so I will teach you. Farewell, adventurer.
Hardly know where we are, let alone what this place is. I just want my husband back. I've heard that these wilds are the last place in Datir to find the Fae undisturbed. I'm a seamstress, an excellent one. Lot of good it's doing me right now. Please, my husband needs help. I can't bear to think about what the Fae are doing to him in there. We were just trying to pass through to the Red Marches when Alard became ill. We had stopped so he could catch his breath when the Fae came storming out of their ruin. They took him past the barrier to the south, and I haven't seen him since. They took him to a ruin beyond that fork in the road. I tried to stop them, but they won't release him until the curse is removed. I have no idea what they're speaking of. Please, help us! Thank you so much. The Fae took him through the narrow pass nearby.
You there! The arena needs another competitor to round out the next match. The tournament can't go on until we have a leader for the Crows. If you trust in your fighting skills, there are vast riches to be won here at Valor Arena. It pulls in a lot of revenue for the arena and doubles as a tavern. It's a testament to mortal fortitude and ambition. It was originally Fey, but it passed to us through their own silly rites when Hroth Magnus defeated their champion. I manage the fighters here at Valor Arena, and for the most part I make the matches. Best job in the world, far as I'm concerned. All the fans of the arena would kill for a chance to put their dream matches together. I do it every day. The Crows are always a massive allure for business. The champion doesn't want the tournament to go on until we find a leader for them. Well, as I said, the arena needs another fighter to start the next match. What do you say? You look like you could hold your own in a fight. That's the spirit. I hereby induct you into Valor Arena as the leader of the Crows. Your first opponents will be Remus Bloodhawk and his Marauders. Your team's already waiting for you in the Gladiator Pit. Head down the walkway when you're ready. There's always been a team of Crows at Valor Arena. It was a tradition begun by Hroth Magnus, the first champion. A gladiator becomes a Crow if she ever finds herself the sole survivor on her team. Hroth took this to mean that the fighter could have done more to help his companions. To him, these fighters were disgraced, and if they wanted to continue fighting, they did so as Crows. Today we use the Crows to draw a crowd, but the handicap remains. The Crows are only allowed 2 gladiators in the arena at a time, and as team leader you have to fight every match. Head down into the pit when you're ready to begin. You'll pick a partner to enter the arena with you.
Well, hello there. Are you suffering from anything, warrior? Festering wound? Magical burns? Good old-fashioned sword stabbing? I've got a poultice for that. A pleasure. Aches and pains, ringing in the ears. Anything you can't sleep off, I've got a potion for. I don't have much use for the den. It attracts all manner of riffraff, none of whom have much need for poultices. A fate weaver named Franz Engelhardt has made the den his home. However, I hear he makes good gold off the gladiators and gamblers. It's a veritable gold mine. The fighters here are most appreciative of salves and poultices. They pay me an arm and a leg to make sure they keep their arms and legs.
Hey there. Do you have any weapons that need maintaining? I'll get it done cheap, and I'll get it done well.
Not much there for me, but I've heard the gamblers think I have a profound effect on the outcome of matches. If a gladiator has the gold to afford my repairs, I may bet his way. Now, Valor gamblers aren't known for their intelligence, but that seems pretty smart. I challenge you to find a better blacksmith in the region. The pieces Thora sells are adequate, I suppose. But if you ever buy anything from her, you best let me reinforce it before you go into battle. Magnus knew a good find when he saw one. Paid for my daughter and myself to come from Dalentarth to maintain his gladiator's equipment. It's where I make my living, so I can't help but think fondly of it. And my daughter loves it here. They gave me a job when Magnus realized having the best blacksmith in the land on hand would let him make money off of the competitors too. She sells armor on Valor grounds. It's adequate equipment, but her pieces don't compare to my handiwork.
Hail!
I don't know what I want to buy.
Hey there, stranger. You look like you've seen some combat. Care to take a look at the highest quality armor this side of Detir? Unless gambling's an interest of yours, I'm afraid you won't find much there. Some brave gamblers make a living out of the den. Our resident fate weaver, Franz Engelhardt, makes his perch there. It seems like only the gamblers and gladiators have found a use for him, though. Hacken's the blacksmith here. I wouldn't recommend him for repairs when you could just buy better equipment straight from me. Look, Apulos over there would have you believe he can fix any suit of armor better than it was when you bought it. I'm telling you, unless you're wearing Tuatha Prismere you stole off the war front, you're going to want one of my pieces instead. I've not found a better place in Detir to sell my pieces. The customers truly appreciate my work. Understandable, considering the life expectancy of a gladiator. It's like fighting a war in that arena. They say he's an excellent sagecrafter, but why would you need sagecrafting when you can buy the finest armor ever made? From me, of course.
Welcome. Any socketed gems I can remove for you? He goes by the name of Franz Engelhardt. I'm as distrustful of him as I am of all of those in his profession. Fate weavers do little good for society. But of course gamblers are just the type of people to throw their money at them. You'll not find me there. Its patrons are too unruly for my liking. And a Fate Weaver makes his living there as well. All the more reason to avoid it. There isn't a better place in all of Detir to make a living. Can you imagine the work it must take to make a mine profitable? At Valor Arena, if you're good with a blade, can cast a little magic or have some coin to begin with, you're off to a good start. I'm the best sagecrafter you'll find in these parts. With the arena dominated by physical fighting, you'd be surprised how far a little magic will take you.
Can't wait to stab some fool with my new spear. Greetings, Wanderer.
Are you here to compete? Looks like everyone's too afraid to sign up for the next match. If the Crows find a leader, the tournament can start up again. I'm here all the time. Where else on Amalur do you safely get to see Jotun take a man's head off? Helga's a regular at the Den, whenever she's not signed up for a match, so I try to be there when I can. I don't have much to say to gamblers like Jokul, though. Even less when it comes to fate weaving. I don't trust that Franz Engelhardt. Where are you from? People of all races come here from all around to participate and watch people fight for their lives. He was an even better fighter than his son. Everyone says if old age hadn't gotten to him, he'd still be champ. Good luck out there.
Hey there.
Yes, what do you want? I'm a mage. I don't have some grand arena strategy to hide. My magic will tear my opponents apart, whether they know about it or not. My magic's not like that of those academics at the Scholia Arcana. We use the same tools, but our philosophies differ. I don't question why a conjured flame burns more than the soldier ponders the workings of a sword. I am warrior born. Flames are my blade, frost my shield. The House of Valor is as grand as the quality of its best fighters, and people travel from as far away as Dalentarth to watch the matches. We've been the reigning tournament champions for the last 9 years straight. We're not going to lose any time soon.
Can't wait to see what the next match will bring. Come back a little later, yes? I'm preparing commentary here. It's tougher than it sounds. Should try shouting over the din of the crowd all day long. Welcome, stranger. I'm the arena manager and announcer extraordinaire. I also spread word of the gladiators. Remember Ivan the Invincible, the dragon, or Lotus Killer? No? Well, granted it might be because they're dead. But they had a huge success at the time, and that's all thanks to me. The odds are against you, Gladiator. As a team leader, you'll fight in every match, and the Crow's handicap means only 2 of your team fight at a time. I adore the place. Wouldn't have worked otherwise. And where else can one find such bone-shattering entertainment, eh?
Be on your way already. What do you want?
Can't wait to see what the next match will bring.
Be on your way already.
Well met. So you're the new leader. You should brace yourself if you haven't already. Fights in Valor Arena are to the death. I look forward to seeing what you can do. Let us know when you're ready. You'll have to decide which of the three of us will fight with you before a match. He's green as the grass in Dalintarth, but a good lad. I don't know if he's foolhardy or brave to think he'll make it far in this tournament. She's an alcoholic and a fiend, but she'll match any fighter. And few mages keep as cool a head as she does in a fight. Few mages stay as drunk as she does during a fight, too. She says she requires alcohol to use her abilities. But I've never met a mage like that. I'd tell her she's a liar to her face, but I don't relish the idea of getting set on fire. The Fae held rights here, I think. I know they came in flocks to watch and participate like we do. Legend has it that every tournament they held ended in the same way, with the same champion defeating everyone. He was a gruff man, powerful, and an absolute beast in the arena. I've seen him pound a Lianshi into pulp with his bare hands. Outside of battle, however, he fancied himself a man of principle. Charged spectators just enough to keep this place running. It was the fight he wanted, not coin. He's a fierce fighter, but he sees himself as a moneymaker first and a competitor second. He's turned the arena into a spectacle. The matches you'll fight here are to the death, with no quarter, no mercy. It's been this way since the first Magnus won the arena from the Fae. Even with his son turning his battleground into a ridiculous display, with the banners, the announcer, the bouts at least remain the same. He paid for workers to haul his lavish house onto the arena grounds. He could have used that money to commission a small army or feed a small town for years. It's utter waste, and I'm not sure his father would have approved. Nice of you to ask. The younger fighters don't care about us weathered guys. I've been participating in arena matches for years. Got my start when Magnus put out a call for fresh gladiators, and the old man trained me himself. He'd have hated to see this. The spectacle of it all, I mean. In his day, the only thing that mattered was the fight, the rush of delivering the death blow. Let one of us know when you're ready. You will have to decide which of the three of us will fight with you before a match. I'll be here if you need me. I'll leave it to you then.
Greetings. Pleasure to meet you. Name's Helga Swanwhite. I'm your girl if you want sorcery in the next match. Just let me finish this drink and I'll be right behind you. The arena's through that gate to the east. I'd, share some of this, but I've only got the one drink. Oh, sorry. He's your typical beginner, as far as I can tell. Good with the dagger and not much else. It's like a second home. Oh, I don't bet, but it's the only place on the grounds one can find a proper drink. Adrian gives me a free drink for every 10 that I buy. I think he likes me. He's the team veteran, been around longer than both Asa and me. We don't see eye to eye on everything, but he's a reliable choice in the arena. All I know is that the Fae built this place centuries ago, and Hroth Magnus took it from them. Amalur's better for it, as far as I'm concerned. A fighter is forced to join the Crows if they're the last surviving member of their team after a match. It's a long-standing tradition that keeps the tournament going as gladiators inevitably fall. Why would we keep fighting then? Well, we have our pride, and I wouldn't have signed up for this if I didn't think I could win it in the end. I watched his last match the day I joined the arena. He was one of the most impressive brute force fighters I have ever seen. Until his son managed to land the killing stroke. His father tossed him about the place like a rag doll. It was odd. Sure, he was old, but in his final moments I thought he looked ill. Before I got my start here, I'd been studying at the Scholia Arcana. I was quite good at affecting arcane explosions, but I found myself uniquely blocked. I realized I had to be less than sober to effectively cast spells, so I drank. They kicked me out for excessive abuse of drink, called me dangerous and a degenerate. I couldn't help it if alcohol gave me a certain clarity. No one in the arena gives me guff about it, and if they do, they stop as soon as I set them on fire. Don't hesitate out there, it'll get you killed.
You'll need someone with a strong sword arm out there, Gladiator, and I've got just that. Choose your ally wisely.
Greetings. I guess you're the latest addition to the team. They made me fight a bull last time. It was downright embarrassing. I hope today's gonna be more interesting.
I haven't been here long myself. I've always wanted to rough it as a warsworn. Joined up here to develop a bit of a spine. She's a terrifying woman, but a good ally to have on your side. Valor Arena. It's a place dreams are made of. If you dream of people getting stabbed or beheaded, or burned, very badly burned. The greatest gladiator this place has ever seen. Everyone here hopes for a career like his. Even the current champion pales in comparison. No one's even come close to lasting as long, not to mention performing as well. A gladiator becomes a crow when he finds himself the last surviving member on his team. It's a way to keep the tournament moving as teams start losing members. The rule has its roots in a tradition started by the current champion's father. But today it's basically an attempt to draw interest from the fans. Of course, it's not good news for us. The two-man rule means we're at a significant handicap. He's ancient. I'm surprised he can walk around in that armor, let alone fight in it. But he's reliable. Think quick out there, and keep moving!
Greeting! I'm your girl if you want some sorcery in the neck. I've been spoiling for a fight. I'll meet you out there. As our new fearless leader, you're in charge of picking one of us to enter into battle with you. And the team leader always fights. I hope you're ready to see a lot of action out there. I have a spell prepared for the next... I'm your girl if you want some sorcery in the next match. This is the House of Valor. You won't find another place in Amalur quite like this. Nothing is sacred here. Your competition is out to maul you, and the management likes it that way. Especially the champion, nasty man. If Valor weren't the only arena on the continent, I'd have taken off a long time ago. I have a spell prepared for the next match. Drink prepared too.
Well met. Welcome one, welcome all to Valor Arena. Today we have the Crows, testing their worth against Remus Bloodhawk and his Marauders. Victory here means the entire team moves up in the championship. They'll be on a path to face the Lords of Valor. Have at it, warriors. That's the match, ladies and gentlemen. The Crows made it out alive against superior numbers. With crows like these, there's no doubt it's going to be an interesting tournament. Impressive.
That was not a bad first match. We should grab a drink sometime. I need to replenish my store before the next fight. The store being my stomach, that is. Don't take time to think out there. Just...
Greetings. I'll admit I didn't expect you to come back. There's a reason no one was signing up. Remus is as experienced as they come. Here's your money for the match. Oh, and one more thing, Gladiator. Jokal Fangard mentioned he would like to speak to you in the gambling den. Jokal is one of the most prolific gamblers in the den. I heard he practically lives off his winnings, and he lives well. He's been known to sponsor the fledgling Gladiator here and there, and I think it would be wise to give him your attention. He's in the gambling den in the market. It's the only other building besides Champion's Manor. You can't miss it. He's a very well-to-do patron of the arena. It may pay to give him an audience. Just a thought. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
The arena is a crash course in survival. Once that arena gate closes, no one leaves until the fight is done.
So much to buy, so little time before my next match.
No offense, but I hope you lose today. My coin purse depends on it.
So little time.
That Edgar Bastion is so dashing, and he's downright fierce in the arena.
She's not very good at this, but I need to watch something between matches.
I could do this all day!
Welcome to the gambling den. Hail, Gladiator. Can I offer you a drink? Well, I've worked in the gambling den since its establishment. I serve the best cocktails this side of Detir, and all bets happen through me. Hey, you're the new crow, aren't you? Sorry, but it's against house policy to allow active gladiators to bet. Like I said before, gladiators can't bet on matches. Oh, I just work here. Tyr Magnus, the arena champion, funds this establishment. Business boomed the moment we opened our doors. The location is perfect, and we're patronized by the audience and the gladiators both. The fighters always need a drink before a match, and ideally afterwards, too. Of course, Helga outdrinks them all. Helga's my best customer. When she's not fighting in the arena, she's here drinking. They say, and this is only a rumor, mind you, that her magic is fueled by alcohol. The more she drinks, the more fire she hurls. She inspires the local drunks to make something of themselves. We've got a lot of local drunks. You will never find another place on Amalur is infused with the spirit of competition. We make the careers of gladiators and gamblers both, and they love us for it. You'll get a different story depending on who you ask, especially some of the older fighters. But I'm glad his time is over. When Hroth was champion, it wasn't a business, just people bloodying each other for no reason. Where is Hroth now? Dead and gone. His son, Tyr, defeated him in battle to become the reigning champion. He's the current Grand Champion, and the son of the last one. Brutal fighter, but he loves money. He's made changes to this place that have brought in much revenue. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
Don't worry. I don't plan to take too much of your time. Just want you to know that I hope you'll keep fighting. The way you dealt with those fools in there, I think you could truly make an impact here at the arena, should you choose to continue. At any rate, take these. They'll serve you well. Think of them as a donation from a concerned fan, in hopes that you'll remain in the arena's employ a little longer. Dreams are made in this place, Gladiator. Rarely can one be rewarded so handsomely for an educated guess. Whether it's putting your money or your life on the line, Valor Arena allows people to live on the edge. In this place, you can win or lose everything, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a fan. A fan who makes a motherload off these guys. Valor practically pays my bills. Jaken will continue to deliver my gifts to you, as long as you continue to win matches. You're not just fighting for yourself out there, you see.
Today's my...
Hail! All right, so you did pretty well last time. Don't get cocky. It's all uphill from here. Are you ready for another match? You're up against Bodine Borg and his team of magic users. He's a well-trained sorcerer and a researcher of the arcane, but no one's entirely sure why he joined the tournament. He's not a regular gladiator. And what's more, he's made an agreement with the champion to keep the bodies of those he defeats. The fight board's there for any gladiator with the courage to take on monsters from the arena's pen. You'll find all manner of exhibition matches listed on it. The gamblers particularly enjoy betting on those contests. You can never quite know who will win. Good. Join your team downstairs and choose a partner when you're ready. By the way, the champion's made an agreement with the other team's leader. In return for fighting, the mages will get your bodies if they can kill you. I hope you know how to deal with spellcasters. You're up against a couple of mages from De Tyr. Here for research, they say. They don't seem to be the most experienced fighters, but they're confident their mystic arts will win them this tournament. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
Did you hear? The other team's bringing mages into the arena. Mages like Helga. We're doomed. If you die out there, I'll take your things. For safekeeping. It's an entire team of mages. I'd suggest picking a single target and making sure it doesn't get up before moving to the next. I've got your back out there.
Here we go again, folks. Today's match pits the Crows against the renowned Bodine Borg and his research team. Let's see if arcane theory can best cunning and experience. Defeated. Perhaps there's more to the Crow's new leader than meets the eye. Speak to Jaken to receive your rewards, Gladiator.
That went better than expected.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this.
Can you believe those mage bastards? It was like fighting a lightning storm. A lightning storm that berates and insults you. Think quick out there, and keep moving!
Are you ready for another match, Gladiator? So you're good at manhandling magicians as well. Good. Let's see how long you can keep this up. Here's your money. You deserve every coin. And Joker asked me to pass these along. Let me know when you're ready for the next match. You're up against Brogan Adair and the Wolfpack. And so is Brogan Adair and his team of rogues. Head down to the pit and we'll get this started. And so is Brogan Adair and his team of rogues. Head down to the pit and we'll get this started. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
Our next opponents are highly trained. You take this lightly, and you might not make it back. Only 2 crows are allowed to fight at a time against the entirety of the enemy team. It's doubly tough for you. Arena leaders participate in every match their team enters. They're veteran Loselfar mercenaries who fought together countless times in and out of the arena. Their leader, Brogan, is an expert marksman. Heard he once killed a fully armored man with a single shot into a 1/4-inch gap in his armor. We're called the Crows because we survived when the rest of our teams died in battle. With that handicap, you won't find many gamblers betting on us. I'll meet you out there. Force them to fight up close and you've won. Hard to notch an arrow when your opponent is breathing down your neck. Time to kick their teeth in. You've seen the Crows handle magicians and their parlor tricks, but there's no trick arrow in Team Brogan's quiver. Let the battle begin! And the Crow streak continues, ladies and gentlemen. This is turning out to be a very exciting tournament indeed. Gladiator, they had every advantage against us. I'll have your back out there. We've come to really rely on you out there. Keep it up. Choose your ally wisely.
Looks like you're starting to make an impression. The fans have been asking me about you. Heard a rumor your fights are moving a lot of money in the betting scene. None of the gamblers expected you'd last. Except Jokul, perhaps. He left me these to give you. Oh, and this is exciting. The champ mentioned he wanted to see you. I hope you remain well, Gladiator. The champion wants to see you at the manor. If I had to guess, I'd say he's going to try to steal you from Vigor. His team hasn't had a new member since he became champion, so you'd be the first. Look at you, really climbing the ladder. He spent quite a lot of money having the wood hauled all the way to this corner of Detir. Head to Champion's Manor in the market, Gladiator. Tyr Magnus wants to speak to you. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
Don't touch anything in here. All of it is priceless.
Good. You're here. Welcome. I'm your Grand Champion. You're doing well. The fans love you. I love you. You're making this arena a lot of money. But you put me in a bit of a fix. There have been some fairly well-to-do people betting against your success in the gambling den. Now, some very important clients of mine are staring down a mountain of debt, and I want you to help us fix this. I want you to fight a match alone. Advertising that handicap will generate bets against your success. You'll win, of course, and I'll win my money back. Make no mistake, it'll be an easy match. I'll make sure of that. I just need you to tell Jakin you'll agree to the match. You do this for me, and I'll pay you double for the fight, and bring you onto my team. No more scrapping with Vigor and his goons. Good. Then we have a deal. I've arranged a special match for you against Mad Dog and his mad men. Head down to the pit now. I'll send word for the match to be made. You won't regret this. Indeed we are. You should head back up to Jakin. You have a match coming up. My father was the mortal champion who took the arena from the Fae all those years ago. The arena's been in the family ever since, and we've made it the Jewel of Datir. Or rather, I have. I generate more revenue from this operation in a month than a ruffian like you makes in a year. He was the first mortal champion of valor. I defeated him in battle for the title. If it were up to me, I would have spared the old man's life. But valor fights are to the death. And I dare say the arena has become a better place under my leadership. Looking to glean some information about your competition? There isn't much to tell. I'm a rich man, but simple, and I've worked hard for it. My father was the champion until I killed him for the title. Regrettable, but look at what I've built from the ashes of his arena. Close the door behind you on your way out, Gladiator.
I hope you... Hail, warrior! He says he wants you to fight alone in the next match, right? Ha! Magnus wants you dead. What did he offer you? Money? A spot on the Lords of Valor? Both? Ha! There hasn't been a change to the Lords of Valor lineup since he brought them in. He lulls some green gladiator to accept a match with promises of money, then books the fool against a superior opponent. Usually the newcomer dies. Not everyone up in the stands hears about it. Not even Jakin, nor most gladiators. But the gambling rats sure do. He uses some of us to make his bets for him. Not like any of us can do anything about it if we want to remain. It's just a ruse. He wants you dead. With the way you fight, he figures he needs every advantage he can get. I'd wager he's going to bet against you. Again.
Greetings. Gladiator, you're just in time. Your next match just came in and you're fighting alone. Yes, you're fighting individually against Mad Dog and the Madmen. It'll be tough to fight without your teammates, but you've pulled yourself out of rough situations before. He's a stone-cold veteran named Mad Dog and his Madmen. They like to get up close and personal with their attacks, so get ready for a physical fight. Head down to the pit when you're ready. Good luck again, warrior. I hope you know what you're doing. Good. Then head down to the pit when you're ready. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Valor Arena. We have a special treat for you in this next match of the tournament. At the champion's request, the leader of the Crows has agreed to fight the Madmen alone. Let's see if the most promising gladiator to date can defeat one of the arena's veteran teams. Have a formidable leader. Speak to Jacob for your reward, gladiator.
surprised if anyone was betting against you at this point. You just chewed up 3 veterans like so much cud. Here's your share of the fight money. The champ sends his regards along with the coin. He says he wants to see you again. I think he likes you. Also, Jokul sent these greaves your way. I guess he's been right with you since the beginning. Good luck out there, Glenn.
I hope you're well.
Aye.
Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Are you looking to buy items? Or sell them. If you need another trade, Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Always looking to...
Don't touch anything in here. All of it is...
That match certainly did not end like I had intended it to. I'll admit that I underestimated your abilities. I had intended for you to die in there. Of course. Underhandedness is what the arena is all about. I'm surprised you walked so willingly into so obvious a trap. Or did you? Then you know to trust no one. Especially not that pustule Jokel. I hope there's no bad blood between us after this. No harm, no foul, yes? You've deepened the debt of my friends, but perhaps you've assuaged their anger with your magnificent performance. Now get out of my house. It's time for my tea.
Are you ready for another match, Gladiator? Your next opponents are Holden Lafayette and the Vipers, a team with eclectic strengths. Holden's team has fighters from almost every discipline of combat. Expect both ranged and up-close fighters. Are you ready for the match? Good. Head on down. Stock up on supplies or equipment in the market if you need to. It only gets tougher from here. Good luck. The Vipers employ several disciplines of combat. Be prepared to face archers, blade masters, and magic. Your opponents are the Vipers, a team with fighters trained from many disciplines. Be prepared to face archers, blade masters, and magic. You can head down to the pit when you're ready to begin. I hope you remain well, Gladiator.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this.
This next fight's going to be easy. Booze. Fire. Those Vipers won't know what hit them. But it'll be me. Very well. Lead on. They say the Vipers are formidable. They've been climbing the ranks almost as well as we have. From the looks of them, their strength is in diversity. They have an archer, a sorcerer, a swordsman, a daggermaster, and a spearman. It's going to be tough to find a weakness in a well-rounded team like that. Be careful out there. Let's go show them who the better team is.
I'll have your back now. We go again, folks. Today's match pits the Crows against Holden Lafayette and his Vipers. Let's see how the Crows deal with the Vipers' eclectic lineup. What in the world? Where did those sorcerers come from? Heads up, Crows. You've got trouble. Variety and surprise sorcerers did not a winning strategy make. The crows are victorious once again.
And that's that.
I'm exactly as old as I am.
Hey, ease off the grim look, okay? I'm not the one who let those sorcerers into the fight. They came in with a contingent of the Valor Guards. Don't know what's harder to believe, that you just won 2 back-to-back matches, or that the champion had jeopardized the arena's integrity just so you'd lose. Who knows how many bets the gambling den has to throw out after that interruption? What a mess! What in blazes is Magnus thinking? Thanks, that's a relief. Here's your money, and Jokul left you these. You got a moment before your next match. Take a rest. It won't be for a moment yet. Magnus was hoping you could meet him behind the stairs in the market. He stressed that it is imperative you be there. Head to the market, to the arena behind the stairs. The champ mentioned he wanted to see you again. The champ wanted to see you again. Gladiator. You mentioned you should meet him behind the stairs. So much to buy, so little time. The champion's not here, Gladiator. And if his plan worked, your friends are in a worse condition than you're about to be. He should be forcing them into the arena at spear point as we speak. A fight? Not so much. I brought some friends to make sure you'd be short work. Kill the Gladiator, boys!
you. Gladiator, where have you been? The champion has your entire team down in the arena. He's forced them into a match, and he's got trolls in there with him. I had someone steal a look at Agni's books. Guess who just dropped a wager against the crows to the tune of 100,000 gold pieces? Your friend and mine, Tyr Magnus. While you were out gallivanting, Magnus went down into the pit with a squad of guards and forced your team to enter the arena. Well, the champion's money runs the gambling den, so no. If someone were to, I don't know, help the crows win that match in there, perhaps by killing Magnus, we could change that. You better hurry down there now if you want to have a team at all.
Where have you been, Gladiator? Your team's next match has already begun. The champ forced your team into the arena so quickly that we didn't even have time to get an audience. Hurry! The crows are fighting for their lives down in the arena. The champion's thrown them in there with several trolls. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
Well, hello there. This is as far as you go. You've caused a lot of trouble for Magnus, friend. You've managed to elude our efforts to eliminate you up until now. Anyone with some intelligence would have walked away when they had the chance. Prepare yourself.
Here comes the leader of the crows, ladies and gentlemen. Arriving fashionably late, it appears. Will she be enough to turn the tide against the vicious foe? This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you the survivors of that terrifying exhibition, the Crows. What can the champion possibly muster to throw against them in the next match? Remain in your seats, Valor fans. The championship match is coming up next.
I don't mean to be crass, but we could have handled ourselves. Even trolls walked away at the sight of my flame and drinking.
And exactly as old.
Magnus threw everything but the sun and the moon at you, and you still made it through. You've amazed and delighted us once again. No team of crows has ever come close to your success. Here's your share of the prize, Gladiator. You've done it! You're in the final match! Make your preparations! This is it, Gladiator. You win this one, and the crows become tournament champions. Head down to the pit when you're ready. This is it, Gladiator. You win this one, and the crows become tournament champions. Head down to the pit when you're ready. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this.
The next match is for the title. It's about time. The champions hired all kinds of fighters to face us. Be ready for anything. I really have had quite a bit to drink. They don't stand a chance. The Lords of Valor are a well-trained combination of warriors, dagger masters, and sorcerers. Nothing we haven't faced before. That said, this is the championship and they'll be hungry to win. Don't let your guard down. Let's go light. The next match is for the title. The champions hired all kinds of fighters to face it. We've fought the likes of them before. They're just better paid than the rest. Don't hesitate now. We've got the champion right where we want him. Time to set the competition on fire.
Here we are at last, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we've been waiting. The team that wins this next match will be crowned tournament champion.
That's it. There won't much competition.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this.
I guess the Crows are tournament champions now, and as leader, that makes you the new Magnus. Arena Grand Champion, I mean. I wonder if Agni will waive my tab for this. Don't take time to think out there, just...
Are you ready? You did it, Gladiator! The champion threw everything at you and you bore it all with a grin. At least I think that's what that was. Jokal had this great sword to give you as a final reward. He also mentioned he wanted to speak to you about managing the arena. And finally, here's the key to the champion's manor. Take a rest, sit for a spell in the den. I'm sure that when you return, you'll find a new challenger waiting for you. As champion, the gambling den and the arena are yours. You should speak to Jokal. He wanted to make arrangements with you to manage all of this. Good luck in your future endeavors, champion.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this.
Greetings, wanderer.
This life offers two choices: fight or die. Those who choose to live face conflict. It is the natural balance of this world. The weeds preclude the flower's bud. The spider's web arrests the fly. The water carves the rock. In the dry wastes of the Tyr, in the land known as Ulcerund, the House of Valar became the home of this primal force. From the desert runner's lethal dance to the chaos of the Wolfpack, the Fae displayed these contests as art. Engard, the embodiment of contention, arose as champion. His strike was as the mantis lay, a bolt amidst stillness. He met defeats like the salamander's tail, lost, but only to grow again. He inflicted wounds like the serpent's fang, rotting poison to weaken the mightiest opponent. His baleful stare was the shark's fin above the water's surface, promising a bloody end.
sands. Greetings. You are strange. There's something distinctly fey about you. Releasing him would be detrimental to fey and mortal alike. I sense something peculiar about you, though. Perhaps you could help him. He could be healed, we surmise, with the completion of the Rite of Valor. Have you noticed my enraged summer brethren out in the sands? They attack anyone, friend or foe. We of the Circle term it the Narca Affliction. It's a curse magical in nature. The affected cannot be reasoned or bargained with. The Almain fell victim to the curse, and though it has not altered his mind, he complains of pain. He warrants study, and so we keep him. The key is the Cora Petal. The regenerative properties of the petal can cure the Almain. You'll find it on the vessel of the Guardian of the Caverns, the Cora Thresh. The Rite of Valor will awaken the Guardian, which has lain dormant in this long winter. Defeat it, and the petal can be plucked from its vessel. Head to the Caverns of Ingress at the base of the Great Spine. There are 3 Erathi sigil stones within. They are marked by a waterfall, a pillar, and a tree. Activate them in that order. Each stone will curse you. Once the last stone is activated, a beast of many vines will challenge you in your weakened state. Defeat it, and bring the Cora Petal to us. You must retrieve the Cora Petal from the Caverns of Ingress. Complete the Rite of Valor, and you will awaken a beast of many vines. Find it, defeat it, and pluck the Cora Petal from its vessel. The Fae have thrived here for many cycles. Though the way the seasons have been flowing, we may not thrive for much longer. You must activate 3 sigil stones within the Caverns of Ingress. They're marked by a waterfall, a pillar, and a tree. Each stone will lay a curse upon your vessel when activated, and summon opponents to face in your weakened state. At the rite's end, a beast of many vines will appear to challenge you. Defeating it will permanently remove the curses. We realize our presence in Datir is rapidly diminishing. If we can re-establish the tradition lost with the House of Valor, perhaps we can still stabilize our presence in this region. Their effects are temporary. The curses will vacate your body if you begin the rite, and then leave the Caverns of Ingress. Some of our brethren departed, like our champion, Engard. Some went mad and became Narca. Those of us who are left remain for the sake of this land. If it were free of the Narca curse, we would gladly follow after our champion.
We have confidence that he'll appear in Amalur once again. Every Fae is compelled to perform a function, and reigning as champion was Engard's role. When the champion returns, the Circle of Engard will take up arms once again, and our rites of combat will shake the earth. I direct the Circle of Engard in its duties. My allies and I serve the champion of Valor, not the mortal pretender, but the Fae known as Engard. Unfortunately, the champion is no more. Not since his defeat in the arena by mortal hands. The Fae champion of Valor, Engard, was defeated in battle years ago at the House of Valor by a Varani warrior. In accordance with Fae tradition, control of the house passed to that mortal, and the Fae were forced to leave. They are our brethren, afflicted by the same curse as the Almain Allard. Left untreated, the curse alters the mind and role of the afflicted. We term these brethren Narca, and you'll find them wandering the desert of Ulcerund, attacking any that come near. They cannot tell friend from foe. It'll take some time before it's safe to walk the sands without a resolution to this dilemma. Exercise caution in Ulcerund, traveler. The sands are unkind to mortals.
Greetings, Lord.
require healing, mortal? This land is in pain. It is afflicted as the Naka are afflicted. I repair the vessels of the Circle when necessary. It is my role. Mindless. There's some of Fae. They cannot distinguish Fae from foe. They attack all who approach. We know not the cause. Goodbye.
You there? Help me, please. The Fae kidnapped me and won't let me leave. I think I'm ill. Please convince them to let me go. This pain is unbearable. This place is as foreign to me as my Fae captors. There's nothing here except the lethal wildlife and a scorching sun above. And all the Fae we could ever hope to meet. Blasted, I'd leave right now if I could. They keep talking about how I can't leave until I'm free of the Naka affliction. You saw my wife. Thank goodness she's all right. I bet she'd wait out there for a decade if she had to. I hope I won't be stuck here for that long. My wife and I were just passing through Ulcer and we lost our way trying to get to the Red Marches when I grew ill. The next thing I know, I have a burning fever, and when I stopped to catch my breath, the Fae ambushed us.
If you require healing, I will aid you. Farewell.
Greetings again.
Strange. The threads of fate do not entwine your destiny. We await the return of our champion. The mortal Magnus defeated him, and he has not returned. I read the fates for the Circle. That is my role. They are our brethren, but they cannot distinguish Fae from foe. They attack all who approach, and we know not the cause of their malady. Mortal.
Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Are you looking to... buy items or sell them? If you need another trade, then come and see the...
Greetings. Well done. I can use the petal to create an elixir for the Almain. He needs only to drink this. If it indeed frees him from the curse, he may leave. And I will finally have hope of saving Ulcerund from the Narca. Administer the potion to the Almain. Hopefully, it'll free him of the curse, and we can begin to heal Ulcerund of the Narca affliction. Exercise caution in Ulcerund, traveler. The sands are unkind.
You've returned. Will the Fae allow me to leave? They'll let me go if this works. Fine. I'll drink anything at this point. I can feel the curse leaving me. I'm not just saying that so I can leave. It's like a fever's breaking. I should get back to my wife. Thank you again, and farewell.
That was impressive. Our success with the Almain bears great portent for Ulcerund. If a mortal can be cured, then maybe a Fae can as well. I believe that you could survive a journey through the Fellfire Pit. Will you help us with another task? My brethren and I make up the Circle of Engard. We seek to restore the Fae rights lost when the mortals took the House of Valor. The Circle is holding vigil, waiting for the champion to return. Ulcerund is among the last Fae lands untouched by mortal civilization. But it is not without its difficulties. Some of our brethren have fallen to a curse that renders them feral and frenzied. We wish to repeat our success with the Almain at a much grander scale. To do this, we require the essence of another plant, this time from the Fellfire Pit. The pit is located at the base of the great spine of Ulcerund. The flower, the Fellfire bloom, rests there. The only plant that grows in the pit. We know the mortal fondness for compensation, and will reward you significantly. Excellent! Then head to the Fellfire Pit, where the Guardian of the Bloom awaits. Farewell, mortal.
We are the Circle of Engard.